Hey! Here's today's tip to help you be prepared for an emergency situation. Enjoy! Will there be food shortages near me, you may ask? Well, as recent events have shown, we can all be affected by a food shortage at any time, and for any number of reasons, like a massive economic recession or Great Depression. In part 2 of this food scarcity video series, I will share even more survival foods you need to have stored. I will also include an extra item that most people don't think to add when stocking up. Remember, food storage is a significant investment for food scarcity. You literally cannot live without it. So be sure to watch part 1 at the end of this video so that you can complete your food shortage shopping list. Here we go. One of the easiest ways to build up your food cache, especially if you're on a tight budget, is buying a little extra every time you shop. Always look for food that can be stored at room temperature or shelf-stable foods. Not all canned foods, for instance, are shelf-stable and will usually be labelled "keep refrigerated", so avoid these. As you know, fresh meat and produce are usually placed on the outside aisles of the store. We're told that if we want to be healthy, to avoid the inner aisles, as that's where most of the processed sugary foods are kept. Well, when shopping to be prepared for a food shortage, you want to shop the inner aisles, where the shelf-stable foods are displayed, but still try to pick the healthiest options where possible. Store cupboard ingredients. You'll want to keep some of these ingredients at hand in case of an emergency. Water, sugar, salt, instant dry yeast and oil. These are all essential ingredients and can be added to items from part 1 of this video series and used for many recipes, including bread, pizza dough and pancakes. Salt can also kill bacteria and can be used to cure meat and preserve other foods. Baking powder and baking soda. These are critical leavening agents that will help food to rise. Cocoa. This is great for adding to pancakes and muffins and will help keep spirits high. Vanilla extract. This is a common ingredient in baking and can also be added for flavour. Apple cider vinegar. As well as a standalone vinegar, this can also be used for making simple salad dressings and marinades by simply adding oil, salt and pepper. Apple cider vinegar is considered the king of vinegar and has many health benefits. You can stock white vinegar and other vinegar such as balsamic and rice wine. Vodka. Vodka can be used for many things like a mouthwash, anaesthetic, skin repellent or cleaning. It can also be used as a drink, or to barter with if needed. Cooking oil and other fats like lard, coconut oil or ghee are the most calorie-dense foods you will find. They provide you with energy, flavour food and prevent food from sticking to your pots and pans. Most of these fats last at least 1 to 2 years on the shelf. As with all foods, try to avoid anything that doesn't last at least a year. Honey. Honey is a tremendous natural immunity booster and has antibacterial properties as well. For long-term survival, it's better than sugar, especially for flavouring food. If it crystallises and looks weird, just soak the container in warm water to heat the inside and everything will mesh back together. As with many of these items, honey can last forever if properly stored. Powdered cheese, whey and powdered milk. Whey contains a high-quality, complete protein and all essential amino acids that the body needs to develop strength and muscle. Powdered milk in cans will last longer without being vacuum sealed too. Whole milk powder is a great natural creamer for coffee and will also last up to 2 years. Spices. Spices will help make your bland staple foods taste better. So consider including saffron for adding to rice and chili pepper to add flavour to all the beans you're storing. Other great spices include dill, red pepper, cumin, rosemary, oregano, dried mustard and ginger. Seaweed. Although seaweed isn't precisely the tastiest foods, it's one of the most nutritious and is very compact when dried. It's also naturally salty, so you can use it to add flavour to foods. Other condiments. Great condiments will go a long way towards making your food taste better in the event of a long-term food shortage or natural disaster. Some favourites are Tabasco sauce. This will add flavour to otherwise bland foods. Jams and jellies. From blackberry jams, strawberry jams to grape jellies. Having various fruit spreads will help sweeten life. Ketchup. Try to buy ketchup without high fructose corn syrup. If you keep it in a brown paper bag and a dark place, it will preserve for as long as possible. Mustard. A variety of mustards can also help spice up your foods. Worcestershire sauce will enhance your stews and soups and help make gravies. Soy sauce will help flavour all the rice you're storing from part 1 of this video series. Syrup. Imitation pancake syrup will last 2 years or more, and corn syrup will last indefinitely. However, maple syrup requires refrigeration after opening. Drinks. Water is the most essential survival item. A person can only survive for about 3 days without it. Instant coffee and drink mixers like Kool-Aid, Tang or powdered Gatorade can come in handy. Drinking nothing but plain water can wear on you in an extended emergency. Bouillon cubes are compressed stock. This salty essential will help flavour soups, rice and gravies. Protein bars and snacks. Protein bars have a long shelf life and are convenient, making them easy to store in bulk. They're perfect for a bug-out bag or emergency kit, as they don't take up too much space, are compact and nutritious. They are an essential part of your everyday food storage and are high in protein. You can serve them for breakfast, snack, dessert, or as an on-the-go meal replacement. Some disaster scenarios may cause you to leave your home, so you want foods like this as you can't carry around heavy cans of food in your backpack. You can vacuum seal smaller Ziploc bags for on the go and for your different stashes. Make sure you label any bags and containers just in case they get mixed up or there's a food recall. Cookies, crackers, hard candy and popcorn. While crackers have little nutritional value, they do provide a sense of normalcy to a survival situation. They are great to have with soups, tuna salad and your nut butter stashes. For long-term food storage, buy some Pilot crackers in a number 10 can. Instant meals. Instant meals usually take up too much space with empty packaging and do not provide many nutrients. They're not made to be stored for a long time either. Canned chili and soups are great and can give a hearty meal, especially with crackers. You can also add canned meat to box meals, like cheeseburger macaroni for example. Remember, if a can looks like it's bulging at the sides or top, or the contents of the can explode as you open it, or there are bubbles inside the can's liquid, or there's a foul odour, do not eat the food. Although botulism is rare, it is a potentially deadly illness caused when food is improperly canned. Storage. You'll want to store your emergency food in airtight containers at a coolish room temperature, not too cold though, and out of direct sunlight. This will help your food to keep for longer. For instance, garages are prone to temperature extremes. Too hot and the food may spoil, too cold and it may freeze. Also, choose a room that's free of mould, pests and any humidity or moisture. Keep an eye on the expiry dates too, so that you can rotate, use and replace any foods as needed. It's also good practice to store your food in different locations. People can act in crazy ways when there's food scarcity and panic, so keep the locations of your food caches discreet. You can repackage your food in Mylar bags in case your neighbours come kicking your door down asking for your food supplies. The gold standard for long-term food storage is vacuum-sealed Mylar bags, paired with oxygen absorbers, stored in sealed buckets. So here's your extra must-have item. Before I share it, watch part 1 of this video by clicking on the link at the end, where I cover the main food items you need to store to complete this list. And click subscribe so that you can think like a YoYo survivor, get more of these videos and be prepared for when you're on your own. Oh, to help, I've also put a full shopping checklist in the description that you can download. So here's my added item. Trash bags. Trash bags are something that everyone should have lots of in their emergency supplies. You need them to dispose of the cans and waste. Dirty cans will start to grow bacteria and attract rats, cockroaches and other pests. So make sure that you have a way to dispose of your emergency food waste. You can also use trash bags to seal off broken windows, keep yourself dry or collect water. Remember, when stocking up, variety is key. Make sure you have a good balance of servings, including fruits, veggies, proteins, fats, grains, and dairy per day. Many people will make this mistake and end up with tons of rice and beans and not much else. It's usually best for special dietary needs to get dry foods like dried beans, powdered milk, rice and grains, and put them in Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers for storage. Let me know in the comments the types of food you plan to store and any other tips and information you'd like to share about your emergency food supply. And share this video with your family and friends too, so they can be smart and be ready in case of food scarcity, a Great Depression or disruption in the food supply chain. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to get regular survival updates and check out my channel to see more. Oh, and if you're like me and love my gear, check out the links in the description. Stay safe.